Let's talk about this nigga Keith Murray. Yeah, Keith Murray out here telling on bitches, man. He out here telling on bitches. That shit funny as fuck. You know? But I don't really want to get, since we talking about dope and shit, I don't really want to get into him telling on bitches because I don't think that's cool. Now, I get on the podcast and I might give y'all a story about a bitch or two. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna say their name, though. That's how you get sued and shit. Yeah. Especially when you got these monetized platforms and shit. Nah, we ain't saying no whole name and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's kind of goofy because I like, what you talking about it now? Especially the foxybrown shit. When he was talking about foxybrown gave him head while she was dating Kurupt. Why you ain't say that shit back then when Kurupt can run up on you and slap the shit out you? He's a grandfather now. He ain't worried about none of that shit. Why you bringing it up now? Then attaching his name to the shit. You wouldn't have said that shit back when Daz would have smacked your ass. And listen, Keith Murray ain't no hoe. Yeah, Keith Murray will dive in your shit now. If you a hip-hop historian, I ain't gonna say I'm a hip-hop historian, but if you know the history of hip-hop, you know Keith Murray was one of them niggas that'll take off on your ass. But I think Daz would have slapped the shit out of him. But anyway, I'm paying attention to how this nigga look. He's obviously on dope. You know, I don't know if he out here fucking with that coke with the Finny. You know what I mean? But the nigga look bad, nigga. This last interview he just put out with the Art of Dialogue, salute to that nigga Art, man. Yeah, that nigga going viral right now fucking with Keith Murray, man. Today's episode is sponsored by Atlanta Sports Trap, located at 5615 Memorial Drive, Stone Mountain, Georgia, 30088. Atlanta Sports Trap is your #1 shop for all your sports apparel and your sports accessory needs. When it come down to sports jerseys, man, they got it all. From NBA, NFL, MLB, NCAA, down to MLS. Now, if they don't have it, all you gotta do is put in a request for whatever jersey you want. But just know this now, once you put in that request, say, my nigga, you gotta prepay. Yeah, you gotta prepay. They got the Michelin-esque throwbacks, the Nike City Edition, Nike on Field, Cooperstown. Look here, bro. If you name it, they got it. Players jerseys who you forgot about, like Steve Francis, Latrell Sprewell. Yeah, the nigga that choke niggas. Tim Hardaway. Yeah, all that. You know they got the legends now. They got Michael Jordan. You know that, but check this out. Not 23, 45. Yeah, 97 NBA Finals. You know what I'm talking about? Or that Allen Iverson Georgetown jersey. You know they got that. Yeah, they got any Kobe Bryant jersey you need now. That black one with the Los Angeles, yeah, the cursive letters, yeah, that 96 thing, yeah, man, I had one there when I was 16. I stole it, but it was mine. That's a whole nother story. Shipping is always free, and it's shipped the same day, if not the next. That's guaranteed. USPS first class shipping, unless you order 3 or more items. Then it's shipped 2-day priority. That's right, my nigga, 2 days. Now you can follow them on Instagram at SportsTrapATL. That's SportsTrapATL for the niggas that can't spell. You can also hit them up on Facebook at Atlanta Sports Trap. You gotta stay tuned for the new items and the new sales that they got coming soon. They gonna be giving away a bunch of giveaways too now, so y'all make sure y'all turn them goddamn notifications on. Now here's the best part about the whole thing. You know you can get something off my name, you know what I'm saying? Hey, when you check out, use the promo code TDFM and you gonna get 10% off. Yeah, you know me, nigga, one of the few niggas you walk in the trap, you say my name, you might get the shit for free. Atlanta Sports Trap, located at 5615 Memorial Drive, Stone Mountain, Georgia. Man, y'all gotta go holler at them, man. Go check the IG out, man. Everything fire. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, back to the show. But yeah, man, that nigga Keith Murray was sitting there looking. Look, Keith Murray, because I was watching the clip of that nigga talking about Puff getting slapped by Suge Knight last night, right? And he was just sitting there with the baseball cap on. Nigga had on a motherfucking trench coat. And it was like all different colors and shit. He looked like a motherfucking, he looked like he had on the colors of the motherfucking Milwaukee Bucks. He looked like a Milwaukee Buck mascot type shit. Like, it was just all type of like weird colors together and shit. I ain't never liked the Milwaukee Bucks. And I'm talking about the jerseys and the colors that they had back when motherfucking Michael Redd, you know, I'm talking about number 22. Yeah, that corner 3, that left hand. Yeah, I'm talking about the colors back when that nigga was hooping in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the jerseys now, you know, they didn't cut the colors down to a minimum. You know what I'm saying? But back then, them jerseys was so fucking ugly to me. Nigga never wanted a Milwaukee Buck jersey till Giannis came in town. But, yeah, he had on the, look like the Milwaukee Bucks colors, just a whole bunch of stupid ass colors that ain't supposed to be together, right? And I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, this nigga remind me of somebody. And I'm not gonna say the dude name because I got love for him and shit. But it was an artist I used to fuck with. And nigga, I hope he not on that shit no more, but he was on that dope. And I'm like, oh man, Keith Murray remind me of this nigga, man. He's sitting there looking like such and such. And this nigga last time I seen him, it was me, him, and another artist in the studio. And we was trying to get him to do this hook on this song. Man, the nigga was so high. He pulled up with 2 dope fiend ass white bitches. You could tell they was meth heads. Yeah, you could tell it was some meth head white bitches. And the nigga talking about, yeah, man, is it cool if they come in here? Hell no, them dust ass white bitches can't come up in here, nigga. Them hoes can't even sit outside of my yard. You go tell them to go park over there. And they go sit in the car over there. I really prefer if they sit out there too long, call police on them. Them dusty, y'all hear me talk shit about the dusty black bitches, but them dusty white bitches, woo, cause nigga, at the end of the day, they white bitches. They know that they still above the law, and somehow, some way, somehow, they know they still got a little leverage on the law. Yeah, them bitches will do all type of shit. They bold, they bold, and they on that shit. Do anything for that goddamn money. But anyway. Last time I seen the nigga, man, he came to the studio and he was all fucked up, nigga. The nigga had like a I thought it was a phone at first, but it was a taser. Oh shit. Yeah, I thought it was a motherfucking phone at first, nigga, but it was a motherfucking taser. You know what I'm saying? Nigga in here done tased himself. Full of that shit. He done tased himself. That bitch said, I was like, damn, boy, what you doing? Oh, nothing, I'm good. I was like, oh yeah, this boy high as a motherfucker. Put the nigga in the studio. He got the going back and forth with the other artist that was in here. And the other artist that was in here, he stayed strapped like myself. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That nigga stay strapped, right? So the nigga was going back and forth with him, the high nigga or whatever. So he goes in the booth and I'm waiting on the nigga to start rapping. So nigga, I'm like, damn, I stopped the music. I say, hey bro, you alright? I ain't hear nothing. Nigga, I go look. This nigga leaving out the motherfucking studio. I'm like, man, what is you doing? Oh man, you know, such and such and that, man, he got that gun, man. You know, I say, man, this nigga so high, bro. I say, man, ain't nobody finna shoot you in here, man. You see them boxing gloves, nigga, them ain't decoration. Anybody get into it in here, man, you go in the backyard, get down real quick. You know, we get back to what we gotta do. But man, I was so glad when that nigga left, man. The first time I realized he was on that dope real bad, I never forget, man. I was at Boss Man house, man. We was off Barksdale, man. We was on Monica Street, you know, by Little Mexico, behind the Exxon and the Washteria, right? Behind Casio. And we was sitting outside smoking a blunt. And we just heard some music, right? And it was getting closer and closer. We was like, man, where that music coming from? So as it got closer, we started seeing flashing lights, like different colorful lights flashing light. It's this nigga. So the nigga walk up, he got like a little boom box. He walking down the street rapping. He walking down the street rapping, and the nigga, you know, just making a whole bunch of motherfucking noise. It's this nigga. The nigga walk up, we start having a conversation with him, and the nigga talking a whole bunch of jibber jabber, man. And I was like, oh, because people used to always tell me that the nigga was on that shit. And I was like, I never was the type of person just believe what everybody say. So when the nigga, when I seen him that day, that's the first time I realized that, damn, this nigga really be out his body. The nigga really be out his motherfucking body, man. This shit ain't supposed to be funny. But long story short, when I seen Keith Murray sitting there with them Fugazi colors on, with the mismatch outfit, I thought about this nigga, man. Real shit. Man, let me get off that. Let me get off that, man. Hey, listen, kids, say no to drugs. Say no to them motherfucking drugs, man. I'm telling you. Say no to drugs, man. Salute to Keith Murray, though. That nigga a legend, man. But I think he full of that shit, man. I think he full of...